FE2 has three core movement mechanics: running, jumping, and sliding. While the controls for running and jumping are fine, there's one problem that I counter the controls for sliding that I'd like to go over. If you've played FE2 before, you know that by pressing the E key, you will perform a slide, or a dive if you're free falling. The mechanic as a whole is not a bad thing, not at all. If you use this mechanic strategically, specifically for diving, you could actually make some really good plays with this. I can't really describe how or show you any clips of me doing it because, well, I'm not good enough at the game to do that. But my main problem with the sliding mechanic is the key binding for it. You can set any key to be the key button for sliding, so that means is that if you want your slide button to be Q or another letter, you can do that. Here's my problem with it though. Whatever you make the keybind for sliding has to be on the keyboard. In my opinion, I find this a tad bit annoying. Usually in FE2, you'll find yourself moving to the side a lot, which means your fingers will be occupied by the A and D keys, which means to slide, you'd have to stop pressing these keys, which might end up in you dying. What would make this better is if you could also make the mouse buttons work as a slide button. In FE2, usually all you're using your mouse for is to look around and sometimes holding right click to look around, which leaves your pointer finger free on the left mouse button not doing anything. If you were to map the slide button to it, it would mean that not only would your left hand not have to worry about sliding anymore, but you could probably react faster and not have to hinder your movement just to save a bit of effort or time, just by mapping the slide button to your left mouse button. So my point here is that being able to map the slide button to some of the mouse controls would be really nice. If Crazy Blocks or anybody on the FE2 team is watching this, please consider doing this. I personally had issues with my sliding key being either Q or E being really annoying and potentially game ending to press at times. So having it be left mouse click would be really useful. Anyway, this was just a short rant. That's all I had to say. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.